So yesterday we have discussed something about yes trigger and all. So today as well, so we'll discuss some like collections and SQLs, how to add where clause and all. So dynamic SQLs. There are lots of things to add in this session. Okay, so let me just click on developer console and we'll learn everything in parallelly. So let me just close everything here. Yeah, so I have few questions to everyone. So if I'll ask you the question, so can you please tell me like my requirement is we have to fetch number of accounts which does not have any contact. So how will I write the SQL? Kumar?
Not equal to contacts.
Yeah,
I
so
can use like where. Yeah.
so shall I write like the select?
Yeah. Select star. Yeah. Setting.
Star is not working in Salesforce.
Okay.
It's Oracle. That is in Oracle, but in Salesforce, yeah, Salesforce ID name from account. I need to fetch that account which does not have any contact. Tell me how will I write?
Where
Where?
contact is not equal to null.
Contact like this.
Oh, equal to null. Sorry, equal to null.
Equal to null. So tell me one thing. Do we have any field in the account, like any contact field in account?
Oh, we need to check, right? We can query and check.
So will it work or not? Rahul, is this fine?
I think right.
सही है. Okay, Shwant?
Don't know, bro.
Okay, no, this is not correct.
Hello.
So let me just click on execute. Definitely it will throw an error message because we don't have any contact in the account. So to like display this message, this
But
kind
your
of.
question was that one only, right?
So my question is, we have to query that account. We have to fetch that account which does not have any contact. Yeah, which does have any contact or which does not have any contact. Both. Tell me both. But this is
So
not.
we can just
Huh.
take out that where clause. So directly you can select everything. So it's gonna come everything. Take out the where clause. So if you query it, you'll get everything.
I'm not getting anything. I'm getting name and ID only.
Yeah, you can add comma contact.
Comma contact.
First,
Right?
we need to check whether we have the contact field or not in the account, right?
No, we don't have. No, why it will be there? Yeah. Why it will be there? Because it's not, contact is not a parent.
Oh, okay.
It is not there.
Then account.contact.
Account.contact will also not work because contact is not a parent.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So thing is that like I will add where clause where ID is equal to, or I can say ID in select account ID from contact. Okay. 1 second. Where 1 second, where ID in select account ID from contact. What is showing parsing error? So
Spelling mistake is there, account ID.
oh sorry. Account ID from, let me just do it. Yeah. So now it is bringing all that contact which has any contact. So if I'm writing here note, that will be written which does not have any contact. So all this account which does not have any contact. So how can I check whether we have a contact or not? So I'll copy this query and I'll do from parent to child query like this, and I'll make it contacts. So we have all these contacts. See all these contacts which we don't have any contacts under this account. But in case if if I'll remove, it means I'm fetching that account which has any contact. We should have any contact. Which we have only one contact which have this like which are this one contact only. Otherwise, my whole the account is empty. Understood or not this query? Please tell me. Or shall I explain it again? Kumar?
एक बार फिर बताओ.
Okay. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm like trying to fetch that account which does have any contact under the account, because contact is a child object, account is a parent object. So our question is, interviewer will direct ask you, so please write the SQL. We need to fetch the number of account records which does not have any related contacts, which does not have any child records of a contact object. This is our question. So now what I'm trying to do here, so we written, like it's very simple for you till now, because there is a parent to child. It's a simple query as well. So this one, but yes, this is very simple query, parent to child query. So thing is here only, the main understanding perspective is here, where ID in, what it will return? It will return only account ID only, right? What is account ID? This is equal to, this is a account ID, means it's a parent object ID. Parent object ID means this ID, and this account ID. Everything is same, right? If this is similar to this,
Yes.
then it will return the result. Understood or not? Kumar?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get like why do you write select account ID from contacts in the first bracket? I
Be-
got the last one. You're
Because
just checking. Mhm.
because it is what it is returning now. Tell me what is the result of this? Only this highlighted.
It's just gonna get only the contact from a
Not
select account ID from contacts.
what it is going to return.
Account ID from account ID, right?
Account ID, parent object ID, right?
Yeah.
So this account ID, it is returning this this and these are same, right?
Yeah.
These and these are same. If I will write here ID instead of account ID, then it might throw an error message. It is throwing an error message. But if I'm writing here ID, because ID, contact ID and account ID both are not same, right? But account ID and ID both are same.
Yeah.
Now understood or not?
No,
Because
I understood.
it is going to return the account ID, and this is also account ID. If it is equal, then it will like we'll say, yeah, both are, it is returning that result which has any contact, which is not empty.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a query. Okay, tell me one thing, like if I'm going to write, I want to fetch that opportunity which does not have any contact, which does not have we need to fetch number of account record which does not have any opportunity. Tell me, how will I write it? What shall I
You
write
do
here?
the same. Select ID
Select ID.
/ name. Okay.
Okay, no worry.
Okay, from account.
Where
ID
ID
in. It's, you said not opportunities or
yeah,
includes opportunity.
anything you can tell. That's doesn't matter.
Okay. Select account ID from opportunities.
Will this work, Rahul or Vishwanath?
By from account ID and select account ID from the, you have to mention in first also select ID in the first line.
You mean to say we need to mention here as well, right?
Yes.
Without this, we cannot fetch. You mean to say, right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't mean like this. We are going to fetch number of contacts, accounts, sorry. We are not fetching the opportunity. If you want to see the opportunity, that is different thing, but this is not mandatory. Okay, shall I write like this? Okay, this will work actually. Okay, so this will work. So if I'm going to write like, if I want to see the number of opportunity as well, so what should I write here?
You need to parent dot, so it's like a comma,
comma,
account dot.
account dot,
Yeah, what field you wanted, you can just
no,
from the opportunity.
no, like this. Right? Because the opportunity is child object, account is parent. We are doing from parent to child. Right or not? Because whatever
Okay.
you are saying, that is child to parent. But here we are
Oh,
doing
that one.
parent to child.
Gotcha.
Right? So now will it work or not? Tell me, see this query very carefully and tell me this will work or not.
But
Tell, sorry?
it's gonna fetch you related because you're not mentioned any what you could do it is select account IDs, comma, and you can add any other fields you wanted to bring from
No, this
opportunities.
will work or not? Tell me this will work or not?
It'll work.
Okay. This is not working.
Select account ID from account.
Vishwanath? Yeah, where is silly mistake?
Select.
Let me tell you, there is a mistake in opportunity. Tell me. Not opportunity, it's opportunities. Okay, so always it's a standard object. It should be is. It's a contact. It's a contacts. If account, it's accounts. In child query. Okay, that's the thing. Got it or not?
Yep.
Okay, fine. So fine. So let me just, can I add, like, can I fetch number of contacts as well? I want to fetch number of accounts which does not have any contact or which does not have any opportunity. Like that account I need to fetch. So what will I do here?
You can use and, right, where ID in and
Something like this.
yeah, and you can select the account ID from
Yeah,
contact.
exactly. Okay, so you can do it from your side. So, and what, how, if I will write here, then can I add like this? Sorry, can I write like this? Select ID from contacts. Will it work or not?
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, that will work. Sorry, that will work. JavaScript ID. 1 second. What's the mistake here is? Once and let me make undo everything. That is fine. Oh, why check for JavaScript error? There is some other. Let me refresh. Yeah, sorry, it was my net connection issue. Okay, fine. So what are we were doing? Yeah. So if I click on execute, so this is working, right? So this is working. And if I want to add here some contacts, 1 second. It's contacts. Let me execute this one. So this is also working, right? If I want to add some more, any other object as well, let's say I want to fetch any of the custom object, child custom object as well. So let me just go to any of the like any other object. So let me just check the relationship first. This is not related to account. So let me create a relationship with the account. Let me make this child. Let me create a lookup relationship. Okay, fine. So what I'm trying to do here, this is child object now. Account is child object, right? So I want to fetch this object as well, custom object as well in this query. Will this work or not? Tell me, will this work or not? Not, right? So what is our solution for this? How can we resolve this issue? Okay, no worry. So let me tell you. So generally what happened as a real time. So if I have parent to child query, so I generally write __ r for custom object because these are relationship field. It's a one second. It's a relationship actually. And I just generally work in this one. Okay, but it is showing some unknown error parsing query. So what the issue is. So if you are getting this kind of challenge, this is real time and this is generally we get this error. Okay, how to resolve this issue? So you generally will go to custom object where you are going to fetch the records under the account. So you'll go to that object, we are going there. So you'll go to like on that lookup field in the child object. I'm going there. So this is my child relationship name. This is my child relationship name. I'll copy this one and I'll paste here. I'll do it __ r now. Okay, I'll click on execute now. One second, ID from. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's a R now. Okay, so now it is also working. Okay, this is working because if I'm writing error __ c or let's say you will go there and finally you will think, yeah, so it's a account is the generally it's a account only, so we can fetch the thing. So no, you can't fetch anything. If you want to fetch like this, that is different thing. That's a different thing. Okay, so you can fetch like this. Understood or not? It's a like not that much of complex query, but yes, it's a parent to child query. We can add maximum 20 sub query like child query in one parent SQL. It can be 20. Let's say it's of 1, this is 2, and this is 3. We have total 3 now. Kumar, got it
Yeah,
or not?
got you. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. So like this we can do it. So if someone will like, this is challenging part for you, this might be challenging part for you if you are going to custom object and you are not able to see the things. Let's say you are trying to copy the object name only, this object name only, student __ c, and instead of c you are saying, okay, I'm writing r here. After that it is not working. So to overcome this, resolve this issue, so what will you do? You'll go to account like that lookup field and go to child relationship name, copy this one and make it __ r. Okay, that's the solution for this. Okay, fine. So this is my SQL, and I hope everyone is aware about SQL and all. So let's say if I'm writing the SQL and all, so I'm just trying to add one thing here. So let me just remove everything. Let's add the name from account. So what my requirement is, I want to fetch that account which is started from A, Let's say if I'm going to execute this one, and let me click on refresh button here. Okay, fine. So this is Amarjit. So it should fetch Amarjit. If there is something started with A, then it should fetch that one. How will I write here?
Where name is equal to a percentage.
A percentage, like this.
Yeah, mean where name contains.
Name contains.
Yeah.
Like this.
Okay, sorry.
No worry. Name like
correct here.
if I'm right there, so if I'm going to write some percentage here, let's say if I'm going to write A and I'm going to click on execute button here. So
This is
whatever,
wrong line.
sorry, no, we'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do here, so if I will remove this 1%. I'm clicking on A. So it is coming from A. If I'm like, it is percentage means before this percentage, what started from A. If I'm making it last A, I'm writing percentage before the A and I'm writing it's the last A should be there. There is nothing last A. I want where Amar is present in the records, it should be fetch. It's only one records. Okay, so something like this we can do it. Okay, so it's a like query. If you want to make, so my requirement is, let's say it should be contain A and it should be whatever A we are containing, so it should comes in the ascending order like A to Z like this.
ASC. Order by ascending.
Order by
ASC.
AC. Will it work?
Ascending. Yes.
Okay, so it will work with name ASC. So what ASC you want to ascending order? In which ascending order you want to do? Okay, so it's a B, C, D, something like this. If I want to make it descending order, then okay, descending DESC. If you want to add some limit, then
Limit.
something like this, right?
Yeah.
We'll do something like this. So these are my SQLs where we can fetch the number of reports and we can perform the operations here. Okay, so now apart from SQLs, and so we'll go to let's go to our display the collections as well. I'm trying to make it a list of strings. I'm adding 5. I'm adding 5. Okay, something like this. I'm just finally what I'm trying to do here, I'm writing system.debug. So inside this, I'm going to make it like this. Let me just copy all these things and let me convert everything in this set as well. So you will get to know what is difference between set and list. Okay, this is similar. Everything is similar. So now what I can do here, so I can say instead of set list, I can make it set for naming convention. Then everyone get to know like this is not a list, this is a set only. Okay, so this is the thing. So I'm going to click on open logs, and if I will highlight something here and I will execute this one, it means I'm going to execute that thing which is highlighted only. If I will click on execute, then everything will be executed. So in this scenario, we have to execute everything here. So click on execute. Let's click on debug only. Okay, so now you can see like I didn't do anything, I just copied and paste. So whatever result it is showing, it should also display the same result. Like as per the functionality, like it will work on that behavior only. But yes, you can see it's a line number 7. It is returning the test1, 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 like duplicate records. It is allowing, but line number 15 is not allowing the duplicate record. It is allowing the returning the like unique value only. It is returning only one only. Okay, so it is returning only one only. So if I will make it 2, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, I'll make it 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, simple, something like this. I'm clicking on execute. Definitely it will return, both will return the same result now because everything is unique. Everything is unique, right? Understood or not?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just try to make one string here. So what is list? Why do we use list if you already have a string and variables and all? Because in string, I can add one value at a time. I can populate one value, something like this at a time. But in case of list, I can add more than one value. Let's say if it is test1, test2, test3, test up to test5. So I can add multiple values in the list. But in case of one variable, I can store at one value at a time. Right? So but in this scenario, so what I need to do here, let's say I want to fetch this one. Let's say I want to fetch that particular value which contains t or test, something like this. So str dot contains let me add one debug log here. String to boolean string. Oh, sorry. It should be in string only. So yeah, so generally this returns as a boolean boolean value, because if this contains a, so it will make it boolean b, because if contains it will return true, if it does not contains it will return false. So we'll check whether we are, let's say some value we are getting from third party. On that third party we want to check for particular order. Let's say we have three products, product A, product B, and product let's say product let's say it's a product name is IB1, IB2, and IB3. So it's a something unique value you can take. So I want to check from third party whether I'm getting this value or not. So I will check in this list whether I'm getting IB1. If contains IB1, then it will make it true. If it is true, then I can operate some other operations here. Okay, something like this. I'll make it B, and let me just check whether it is returning. So click on execute button. It is false. Why it is false? Because it is not like there is nothing related to test. There is nothing related to test means if I'm making it test only. Oh yeah, shit. If I'm making test only, str set, yes. It is returning true, right? Because there is test. If I write something else, like some value we are getting or not, so I can say whatever order I was getting from third party, like from integration perspective, if I'm getting it, so I can say, yeah, I'm getting that particular name. I'm getting that particular name, right? So that it means that's true. Okay. So similarly, so you understood or not? And one more thing, if someone like if any requirement is there, like you need to add from list to set or set to list, you need to add all this value in this list. Like you need to transfer the all data from line number 9 to line number 1. How will you do it? So what will I do here? So after completing all this execution, so I'll do one thing, dot add in this list. We'll say dot add all, because we are adding from one list to another list or one set to another set. Or we'll check after that, we'll check in this one. So what exactly we are getting here? It should be like 2 times, right? It is 2 times, right? So let me just go there. So we are whatever value we are getting here, we are just going to transfer all these things in this one only. So if I want to check this debug as well, so it should be 2 times. HSTR list. So line number 18. Let's check whether what it is returning now. It is 2 times, right? T1 test one like it test, because this is also test. So we are transferring line number 17 to line number 7, and main result in line number 19. Sorry, line number 18. Okay, so if I'll make it list, let's say I'm copying all these things similarly, and note, let me just make it list only, and after that I'm doing the same operation. That will also be same. Okay, means from list to list we can add, set to list, list to set we can add it. Difference is list is returning the duplicate value, and set is returning only unique values only. Okay, the same result we are getting here. It means we are fetching the true as well. You are getting it or not? Hello?
हाँ सेट डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू देता है लिस्ट
सेट यूनिक देता है, डुप्लीकेट नहीं देता भाई.
ओके
हाँ. ओके कुमार, समझ में आया?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Fine. So these are the things related to set list, and so yeah, now let's go to map. So we have this list. Let me just create a map of string. Sorry. In map, so we have 2 things here. You can consider as a list and set both. So this is considered as a set, this is behaving as a list. Okay, so new map is equal to new. So in list we have a list or set, we have add function here, add method, standard method. But in this map we have put only, not like add. So if I want to add here test, comma, test, so what will be the result here? So let me just show you. Or finally what I'm trying to do here, let me just add few other values as well. 5 value. So it is, I'm saying test one, test one. Similarly, I'm doing here, let's say test one, and test one. Okay, so let me just show you the result here, what it will return. So now you don't like, we don't need this book. Let me keep this one as well. Okay, so let me just check what we are getting it, what it is returning now. So now it is returning only test one and test one only. Why it is returning test one is equal to test one? Because equal means this one equal to this one. It is saying like this. So why it is returning test one? So let me just click on. So let's make it unique, but let's make it duplicate. Means key. This is key. This is value. If I'm writing key, same key, it is working as a set. Set means it is allowing unique value only. Unique value, because you know we are adding line number 5 lines, 1 2 3 4 5, test one. It doesn't matter, like this is a set, this is a list. So let me just prove this thing. So I'm making this test one. Okay, this is test two. I mean, this is unique and this is duplicate. Now what should be the result? It should return 2 things, test one and test two key and duplicate values. Now it is returning test one and test two. Value is duplicate, test one and test two one. But key is the unique, like test one and test two, right? And if I'll make it 3, Yakumar, what will be the result?
Test 3, test 4. Yeah, you'll get everything.
We'll get everything, right? Now,
yeah.
So what will we get now? Now
you'll get everything again. It's unique again. Now you'll get 1 2 3 4.
Okay, Rahul, now tell me what we will return, what it will return now. How many? It's 4 or 5?
1 2 3 only.
3. Okay, great. Okay, Vishwanath.
Why 1 2 3 we get.
Now how many we will get, Vishwanath?
0 1 2. 0 1 2.
Yeah, right. I think you understood now. Yeah, great. So now let me just check the result here. It is returning 0, 1, and 2, right? But yes, in some circumstances, let's say we know the value, the order of execution of the values we want to get it. So I want to add like indexing 3. So what indexing is? Indexing is generally start from 0. It's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Indexing is always start from 0 only. Indexing always start